want to take a moment to welcome everyone to the Watch This Shit podcast. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. My name is Seneca the Movie Professor, and young Sam didn't make it today. I think he may be scared of ghosts. With this podcast, we're going to give you the definitive decision on whether you should go view a new movie release or not. It's real easy. If we say watch this shit, stop what you're doing and go enjoy some good cinema. If we say don't watch this shit, avoid it like hanging out with people that play with Ouija boards. Or don't. You can do what you want. It may be fun, or it may cost you a demonic possession. You don't want to listen to us, you put your life in your own hands. Today's movie title, I just can't think of I just can't think of the words without thinking of the T-Pain song, Buy You a Drink. It is firstly me and my wife's song, but also it goes so well. Talk to me, I talk back, let's talk money, I talk that. Damn, it made me want to snap my fingers and do my step. I can do it all by myself. Okay. I gotta move on, or else that song is gonna be stuck in my head all day. Talk to Me is a film produced by A24. If you don't know A24 as a film fan, you should. They're an independent film company that has a specialty in smaller budget affair outings that typically have a lot of creativity allotted. Some of my favorites are Ex Machina, X, Swiss Army Man, Life After Beth, Tusk, and last year's Best Picture at the Oscars, which was my second favorite movie of last year, Everything Everywhere All at Once. So, as you can tell, some very different movies to what the mainstream Hollywood machine puts out. It is good to have that other avenue, especially when it results in quality products. Unfortunately, sometimes the product isn't as strong. Australia is the setting for this tale. A young woman named Mia, played by Sophia Wilde, is still reeling from the suicide of her mother 2 years prior. She is distant from her father and rejects all his attempts to help her through their grieving process. Wilde is one of those racially ambiguous people, but she is clearly a person of color. I need you to remember that as it will be important later. She instead finds solace in the family of one of her friends, to the point that she is sleeping at their home constantly and even hugging the matriarch of the family as if she is one of her children. Other children at the school have been involved in a stupid ass game of conjuring ghosts who inhabit their bodies by performing a ritual with a mummified hand. The hand once belonged to a person that could speak to the dead or some such nonsense. Mia and her friend go to one of these parties where our protagonist, as it were, performs the ritual and is immediately addicted. This leads her down a spiral of continuously conjuring spirits until it all goes tragically wrong. One of the kids is allowed to be possessed longer than the rules imply and is unable to be broken from the spell. Those events lead to Mia being shunned by her friends, family, giving way to her getting worse mentally with no support system. She begins seeing ghosts even when she's not hooked up to the hand. Those ghosts give her the instructions to ruin her life, and she blindly follows them. It's a horror movie. So the entire time I'm watching, I'm thinking to myself, I can't wait for this particular character to meet a gruesome end. This character is an asshole. Surely, when the ghosts get to them, it's going to be glorious. And I'll say this full spoiler warning: none of the characters I wanted to get their comeuppance receive even a paper cut. You know who did meet an untimely death? The one character that you guessed it just happens to be a black man. I'm so fucking sick of this being the go to in horror movies. These films are written mostly by white males, and the easiest way, listen, I'm not on some conspiracy shit. This is a genuine point. Hear me out. The easiest way to make the white people look heroic is by destroying the black people. This shit is gross and deplorable. You know what? It was a good run. I guess the show is canceled after 8 episodes, right? I knew I was gonna say something. But on a serious note, Mia abandons her own family, her people, the people that are going through the same pain and grieving process as she, to run to the white family in hopes that they will accept and save her. It's disgusting, and I hated every moment of it. Then the spirits have her kill her father, The one person that has been trying to help her this whole time. He's been trying to reach out to her the entire movie. What happens to the other people, the ones that bullied Mia, the ones that shunned her, that walked away from her, they got away clean as if nothing ever happened. The biggest offense that this horror movie committed is not even attempting to be scary. There were two scenes of brutality inflicted by the hauntings. One of the kids, once possessed, did everything in their power to try to end their life by smashing their head into any surface available. Blood spewed everywhere. The kid looked like Martin after he had a fight with Tommy the Hitman Hearns. And then the craziest thing happened. By the end of the movie, the kid was perfectly healthy. Let me, I apologize. That the kid had to use crutches as they left the hospital. This freaking kid was bedridden for half the movie. The climax of the film was his life in danger and just walked away as if nothing but a minor inconvenience had occurred. Dude was demonically possessed with the spirits exclaiming they were not going to let his soul free. Ugh. Filmmakers often use shortcuts to drama, one of them being, in order to create conflict, make people jerks. In horror movies, this trope is used to get the audience not to feel sympathy for characters as they could possibly get brutally murdered at any time. And Talk to Me, they got the dislike of the characters right, but they never gave the payoff. The worst offender is the Haley character. Not only was this person one of the primary reasons for all the conflict, without this character inviting them to the party, bullying Mia to do the ritual, and just constant douchebaggedness, the other players would have lived in relative peace. I was so looking forward to this character being torn apart by the evil presences and just dragged to hell, and nothing. Nothing happened to it. My final verdict: don't watch this shit. Talk to Me does not have the basic understanding of the genre and fails far in comparison to others of its ilk from this very year. Check out Smile and Nefarious for a better horror experience. Both of these movies took the horror genre and did something inventive and satisfying with the premises that they laid out. Thank you for listening to another episode of Watch This Shit. You come here for the realest take on new movies. So make sure you follow us so you're not left in the dark on whether you should check out a movie or not. If you haven't seen this shit, go on about your life. Don't even worry about it. Matter of fact, you're doing good. Damn, you're doing good. Check us out next time when we review Strays. And good day to you.